Hi everyone. In this video tutorial, we're going to be talking about creating anchors and hyperlinks in Dreamweaver CC 2020. Give you an idea about anchors and hyperlinks. There's two popular sites, or at least one popular site, Zappos.com, the apparel and shoe store, on their frequently asked question page. First thing I want you to notice is how small the scroll bar is. And the reason is because the answer to all of these frequently asked questions are contained on this one page. Once I click here on this particular link, notice how that scroll bar is moving. It moves you down the page. You also have another hyperlink that takes you back up to the top of the page. So you're still clicking on hyperlinks, but you are not navigating to new pages. You are just navigating to different sections on this really long single page. Another example is here on this particular site. And notice it looks like a normal traditional site. However, again, the key is that small scroll bar. And I click on availability. It's very subtle, but you notice that all that we did is by clicking on that link, we've scrolled down on the same page just to a section that we've created. Here's how you do that in Dreamweaver. First, in order to complete this demo, it's important that you download the bookmarks demo to your sandbox file and open that file. You'll notice that this file has already been created. It has just some basic sections here for you to be able to complete this activity. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create the anchor, and an anchor is a space in the document in which you want to navigate to. So in these examples, we would have a navigation bar across the top, and I would be having a hyperlink to these various sections. Now, these sections are existing below on the same page. So the first step we would do is we would highlight the apples text. This is where we would want to create that hyperlink. And in the split mode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to locate the H2 tag, and I'm going to hit the space bar after the 2. And what I want to do is create an ID. So notice that when I press ID, within this particular, you'll see that that shows up. And I'm going to select ID, and I'm going to simply give it the name apples. But all we simply did is identified this H2 as the word apples. That's going to create the anchor or the location in this document. I'm then going to go back up to where I've created my hyperlink, and I'm going to highlight the word apples. This is going to be my hyperlink that will navigate to the section that I've just identified as apples on the page. I'll go to insert hyperlink. And the key is when you go to create the link, we need to start with a pound symbol. And I also need to then match the name of this ID that I created. Recognize case sensitivity does matter. So I'm ensuring that I'm naming it exactly as we see here, and I named it. And hit enter. So now I've created this hyperlink in my navigation bar at the top of the page, and that will link to this H2, which I've identified as apples. I'm going to save my document, preview this in a browser window to show you how that would work, so that now when I click on the word apples, notice that it navigates down this particular page. That's how you create anchors and bookmarks for navigational purposes on the same web page. Good luck.